from Camping World Stadium in Orlando, Florida. Hello and welcome everyone to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting. It's the Jacksonville State Gamecocks and the Western Michigan Broncos. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Gore will be keeping an eye on things on the sideline. So the Western Michigan Broncos headed toward the football to break the seal on this 2027 season. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. From the gun, it's Savage. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Field, he'll lose 3 on the play.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside.
It's 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Left side, it's Odom. At midfield, he's got room. Inside the 30.
It's picking up a big first down on an explosive. But, David, third down defense, it's one thing to allow a first down, but you've got to make tackles. And you can't give up explosive plays like that. At the end of the day, it's all going to come down to fundamentals, and you know that is driving their defensive coaching staff crazy.
It's so frustrating. You want to be great on those boxes, right? You want to check those third downs. You don't want to give up explosives. Well, you just did 2 and 1. That's not good for this defense, right? They've got to control that third down a little bit better. They got to snatch some momentum back, and you got to tackle that. You got some opportunities to get guys on the ground. You got to accomplish the mission. And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Out of bounds at the very edge of the red zone at the 20.
You honestly can't really do it better than that. You can't. I mean, that was designed to be a pass play. Give the defense credit. They get some pressure, but this guy's just too good. He just instinctively knows when he needs to scramble and get out of dodge. And at that point, he's making good decisions. If a guy's open, he's throwing it. But if it's not, he's not even hesitating. I'm going to go get what I can get a first down with my speed and athleticism. Let's keep this drive rolling.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
That's how you blow up the screen pass if you're on defense. You got to hit the quarterback fast and force the incompletion.
Straight ahead, it's Savage. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8.
I'm amazed by this offense. This is how you set the tone for a game. Running, throwing on the opening drive, driving it right down the field. You've just run to set yourself up now in 1st and goal. They are feeling it.
The Gamecocks trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. Stopped right there.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
It's good. Easy call for the ref. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Man, these late-night crowds are so much fun. They're so into it, so much energy in this building. And the visiting team drives down the field. Tell you what, drive stalls out a little bit, but they quieted this place a little bit by getting 3 and starting this game off on the right foot.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Changing the routes with his receiver. They give it to the freshman, first carry of his career. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. All right, guys, let's talk a little Western Michigan. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry-pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
Handoff from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force-feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
The Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make first downs. 1st and 15 here. Snaps it in the shotgun. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Stopped right there.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield.
When you got 3rd and this long, everybody knows what's coming. It's going to be a pass. Defensive linemen get to tee off. They know exactly what's coming. Go get the quarterback. It is your dream. That is what you live for. It's what you practice in the offseason for. I want sacks just like that.
First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27.
Well, I'll tell you, when you start a game as well as this guy did on the opening drive, you're going to earn more touches later. And finally, they hand it off to him here on the second drive. But he's really shot out of a cannon in this game. I really like the way he's running right now. He's running hard. He's running with authority. They need to keep giving him the football.
All over him immediately. We've come to the break, and Jacksonville State has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Savage. Stopped again. At least they made it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football.
At all as the ball goes out of bounds right around the 35-yard line, and what great field position to start. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. After punting the last time they had it, they ought to be set up for a much better result with this drive.
This offense better be licking their chops. You're not going to start with better field position than this all game day.
You ain't lying. Forget about the last possession and what we did. You're already in scoring position. Take care of that football. Make sure you get some points.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Lets it fly. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And now this offense will take the field again. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. On the run, it's Savage. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. This time they'll throw it. Keeping his eyes downfield. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
They couldn't connect on second down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
And the Gamecocks send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Trying to get started. They drag him down, and good coverage that time by the special team. Here comes the Broncos offense to start the drive. Their defense came up with a big stop now to see if they can turn it into points. Drops back on first down. It's complete on the right side. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
He's going for a big play downfield. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Quick give. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be fourth down.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. Snapped it, and he has to have it. And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
He'll try to do it himself. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play. Offense gets set for second down. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Out wide left, it's Savage. On the move at the 30. Makes the catch and he's free. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Once he got some room, it was over.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start. They'll take the penalty and move them back. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Wants to throw one first. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Offense in a bunch formation. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Odu.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots in zones. You got to get him involved.
Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the third down.
Hey, when you speed quarterbacks up like this, when you hurry their thought process, they're going to make mistakes. That was a mistake there. Throwing into double coverage, obviously not something you want to do. Could have been worse. Nice job by the defense.
Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. The throw. Out wide right, it's Graves. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Listen, at this point, the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. First downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that third. I love the decision by the quarterback.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And here's what I like about that, man. That feels like an instinctive play. Like this guy almost knew it was coming. You know, most of the time in a bootleg, they want to show you the run first, but he wasn't buying it, went right to the quarterback, saw it, and made the big sack.
Second down to the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
You got to love the aggressive nature this defense is playing with right now, and you're seeing the athletes and the dudes they've got up front. A sack on the last play. They hit the quarterback on this last one. Now third down, you know they're going to be pinning their ears back.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. Just left that ball well short.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
The Gamecocks will punt this one away. A low line drive and not his best work. Secures it at the 30. Taken down right away. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. From the gun, the ground game. He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run. And now the Broncos called their first of 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He uncorks one deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Quick completion on the out route. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Oh, pressure's coming. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
But I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for third and long from the 43. Turns it upfield. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Fresh set of downs going up top. Oh, he wants it all. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in week 1. We begin with Georgia taking on the number 4 team, the Florida State Seminoles.
Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there.
And it's the Bulldogs, able to pull off the upset by just a score. Going to be fun to see how this changes up the rankings, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season.
Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive.
Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Back to pass on second down. Got him quickly. At the 35, he's loose. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Broncos peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Drops back on first down. Fires to the middle. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Looking to throw again. And here's the third interception of the night. Got room on the return. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Jacksonville State.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Pulls it on the bootleg fake. And his first throw since coming in is incomplete.
Well, this is a big moment for this offense, too, because you want to capitalize on getting the turnover, right? You just threw an incompletion. Now you got a big down coming up. You've got to find a way to make a play here so that you can generate points and capitalize off of the opponent's mistake.
Left side is Bass. Breaks into the open. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And he avoids the sack.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
Into the third quarter of this opening week of the season, it's now 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Reynolds. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
And guys, I just don't know what to say about this offense. Like they take a deep shot, they've tried it short, they've really just struggled to try to find any way to move this football. They've dug themselves a hole, and now they've got to find some answers. Maybe find your guys, your go-to guys. Players, not plays. Maybe that's what they need to get something going right now.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Makes the grab. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's in! Touchdown, Western Michigan!
And finally, guys, we've been talking about this offense. When are they going to get it going? When are they going to have that spark? They make the play. They finally get on the board. Now, can they keep the momentum going? Can they play complementary football? Can the defense get a few stops and the offense keep this up?
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on own. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarter. I'm not sure he made it out of the end zone, and it is a safety. The kickoff team lined up. They'll have to give it back after giving up that safety.
Well, he was trying his best to get out of the end zone, but the penetration up front is what got that safety for the defense. Shooting their gaps, winning the one-on-ones. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Making the adjustment on the play. Back to pass, it's Reynolds. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
Third quarter opening week of the season, and they're facing 2nd and 10. Rush right in his face. Right side, it's Marshall. Drag down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? A quick completion to the left, looking for the 1st down. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to them, and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Broncos! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Snapped it, they'll throw to start the drive. Catch in the middle, it's Odom. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
DB's right up on the receivers. Out of the shotgun on third down. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. And the Gamecocks line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Looking for running room. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10. To the air. It's Reynolds. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Third and long right here. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And he can't grab the bullet pass on third down.
Oh, and you'd love to have that play back if you're that defender. Third down, and you almost pick that off. That's a catch you need to make. If he catches that, that might be pick 6.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Out wide left, it's Graves. Turns it on in midfield. He's loose down the left side. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
The extra point is good, and they have a 9-point lead. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Makes a move. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. One little mistake in your kick coverage unit against this dude, and you are in a world of trouble, and they were barely able to keep him from scoring. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Quarterback changing the play. Handoff to the single back. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. Guys, Jacksonville State has the lead here as we've reached the end of the quarter. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. So the final period starts with a second down play. Handoff again. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He caught it. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stops short of the goal line. On second and goal, he gets another chance. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. Ready to try the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. Quick give. It's Savage. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high-percentage passes.
Out wide right, it's Savage. Caught, and he's got room. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got a little room. Down to the 23-yard line and out of bounds, and he is one dangerous dude in the return game. Western Michigan ready to get things going right now on offense. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a 2-possession game. They must get something here. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Reynolds. Makes the grab. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. Making the adjustment. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got him on the sideline. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get to 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is.
And he charges across the line. Touchdown, Broncos! His 3rd touchdown of this game and his 3rd on the season. The extra point is blocked.
That is such a great job by the offense, putting together a touchdown drive when they needed it most. Not a lot of time left to go, but if their defense can get them the ball back, they've got an opportunity to kick a field goal and walk out of here with the win.
On the run from inside his own 5. Brings a return out across the 25, gets a couple of extra yards. He stopped at the 27-yard line. Jacksonville State's offense comes out ready to start this drive. Running inside, it's Savage.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, you got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Just feeds the running back. Turning it on. He's at the 40. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. First down here as we dive into the college football season, a week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Wants to throw on first. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Second and long here. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. No wasted time as the defense uses a timeout here. 1:54 left to play. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. It's still a 3-point game after the miss.
Man, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Looking to throw, it's Reynolds. And he gets rid of it.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Long way to go on 2nd down. He's changing the play. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. And the incomplete pass had a lot of juice on it.
Well, they've thrown 2 straight incompletions, and they just need to play pitch and catch on this next play. They're down a possession, and you don't have to necessarily get the 1st down right here, but if you don't get it, you've got to at least keep the 4th down manageable to give yourself an opportunity to keep pushing the ball down the field and give yourself a shot to win.
3rd and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left.
Yeah, and you gotta love those matchups. When you get a running back matched up on somebody else, it's never gonna be a cornerback. That's not gonna happen. So finding a good matchup, getting that speed isolated, now I'm gonna go attack and make some plays.
The Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Hauls it in.
And this is the time where I'm a defense. I'm slow to get up. I'm making sure I stay on that offensive player. I'm trying to eat up as much clock and make this offense burn as much clock, Palmer, as I can.
This coaching staff right now, you know they're looking at the analytics too, right? How many timeouts do we have left? We want to think about dialing up some play calls that get guys catching the football or get the ball out of bounds to stop the clock. You've got a good rhythm right here. You're in a good position of the field to go win this thing, but you've got to be really smart with your play calls.
Yeah, this is simple pitch and catch. Quarterback and wide receiver have done this 4 million times in the offseason. He catches, waits for him to take a couple steps, boom, fires it right on his chest. They can complete this probably with their eyes closed. They've ran this route so many times together.
Looking to throw, it's Reynolds. They're all over it. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Might as well finish with a little flair. The defense comes up with a turnover, and they can take a knee if they choose from here on out. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.